afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Wahington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Tom Seaver gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, man.
In now is Adam Eaton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. That's popped up. Tatis ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Kendrick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit hard to the right side, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to, so you got to be on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nats leave a pair. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Mitch Keller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Two and 2 the count. He pulls this one into right. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Throw over to first, back in standing. Into the box now, Monty Irvin. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Two balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Ground ball right side. Zimmerman has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting third, the right fielder, Wahington Nationals.
Next for the Mets, Vladimir Guerrero. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. From the stretch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Guerrero is certainly known for his prolific power as he currently sits on 449 career home runs.
Tied with Vlad Guerrero, one of the best players I ever had the chance of going against. The scariest guy I've ever played third base against was Vlad Guerrero in Olympic Stadium on the turf. Watch your face.
Grounded to third. Cabrera's there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first one of the game from third.
Next up for New York, Mike Piazza looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Robles waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Digging in now, Adam Eaton. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game.
Adam Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Hit hard. but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kendrick has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Runner at second here with one man out. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Eric Thames.
Into the box, Eric Thames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And it's fouled away. Runners are at the corners with one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, they've leapt in front now, 3-1.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
2 strikes.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Washington. Bottom of the third now, striding into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. Monty Irvin will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at Didi. How about that?
The left fielder, number 20, Monte Irvin.
Coming to the plate now, Monty Irvin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Vladimir Guerrero is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 2-0 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, Devo, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. on first and third, 2 away. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Nationals.
All set for the start of the 4th. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the second deck and gone.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now back.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the pitch. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Irvin comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Here's Starlin Castro as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Wachner.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ben Heller is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Here's Pete Alonso. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go. Ball 1, no play.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Nope,
and it misses. 3-1 now. Jeff McNeil waits on deck. The 3-1.
Hey! I got 3-2.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. From the stretch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets DH. Liner in there for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, center fielder.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. One and two for Christian Yelich. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Monty Irvin is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 4-4. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The right fielder, Vladimir.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. ready. Here's the first offering.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as Vlad shows his wheels by swiping second. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Michael Rooker is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 62, Michael Rooker.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano as he lines it out to center. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. A runner in scoring position with none out. Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike one.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
3 runs already home here. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Breaking ball outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Here comes the first pitch. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that gets by him.
1-1.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Kendrick moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 25, Christian Yelich.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way.
Ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. From the stretch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is on the ground over to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 7-4 ball game. So digging in now as Drupal Cabrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
As Drupal Cabrera.
First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Ryan Zimmerman. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Victor Robles.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Robles. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Yelich comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. But the Nationals draw one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 5. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman will start things out against Roberto Ozuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder,
Adam Eaton digging in next. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3, 3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
A 3-0. Splits the plate for a strike. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Wilmer Defoe will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
To the plate now, Howie Kendrick hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tom Seaver gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Roberto Osuna records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets.